அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம் அப்படின்னா கான்டெம்பரரி இந்தியா அண்ட் எஜுகேஷன் தட் இஸ் பிஎட் கோர்ஸ்ல வரக்கூடிய செகண்ட் கோர் பேப்பர்ல வரக்கூடிய தேர்ட் யூனிட்ல இருந்து என்னென்ன இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறத பத்தி பார்க்கணும். ஸோ தேர்ட் யூனிட் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்டே சொன்ன மாதிரி தான். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஸோ நீங்க எழுதக்கூடிய யூனிட்ல இருந்து அதாவது 70 மார்க் இன்டர்னல் எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மார்க்ஸ், 30 மார்க் இன்டர்னல் மார்க்ஸ். ஸோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நீங்க ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஒவ்வொரு யூனிட்ல இருந்து எத்தனை கொஸ்டின் கேட்பாங்கன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஒரே யூனிட்ல இருந்து நிறைய கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலாம், இல்ல ஒரு யூனிட்ல ஒரு கொஸ்டின் மட்டும் கேட்கலாம். எப்படின்னு தெரியல, கொஸ்டின் எடுக்கிற மாதிரி மைண்ட் செட்டப் பொறுத்து. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்கக்கூடியது யூனிட் 3. யூனிட் 3ல அந்த கான்டெம்பரரி இந்தியா அண்ட் எஜுகேஷன்ல யூனிட் 3 பார்க்க போறோம். யூனிட் 3 என்னென்ன அப்படின்னா Indian constitutional values on education. And then our Indian constitution came, what is Indian constitution education our Indian constitution came into force on 26th January 1950 and amended by the 42nd amendment in 1976. This information was already known about that. So we will discuss what are the values in the preamble of the Constitution of India. First one is social justice. Second one is economic justice, one political justice, and secularism, freedom, equality, and fraternity. What is social justice? Social justice means we will give equal importance to all. That is, we give justice in equal to all. Okay. Then economic justice, and also economically we will give equal justice to all. That is called economic justice. And politically we will give equal justice. That is called political justice. What is secularism? Secularism is, we will not depending upon any one religion or any one region. Secularism. So we will follow all the religions, rules and regulations. So that is called as secularism. Freedom is nothing but women freedom, writing freedom, speaking freedom. That is also called freedom. We will expose our feelings in our society for a freely speaking, freely writing and all. So these factors are comes under these categories of freedom. Then equality. This equality is no partiality to the religion wise, no partiality to the caste wise. That's called, and no partiality to the area wise, no partiality to the region wise. That is also called equality. That is, we give equal, all the peoples are equal. Okay, that is called equality. And fraternity is a brotherhood. That is also called a brotherhood. We will focus on brotherhood today, and next house or next home or next street. So that is also called a fraternity. That is a brotherhood. So these values are also called the preamble of the Constitution of India. And then fundamental duties. The next heading is fundamental duties and rights. First of all, we will see about the fundamental rights. What is fundamental rights? The basic rights is also called a fundamental rights. First of all, we will see about the right to freedom, second, right to equality, third, right against exploitation, fourth one, right to freedom of religion, and fifth one, cultural and educational rights. In our second unit, we saw about that what are the diversity factors are that including our society. So the variety of levels of social diversity are there. First of all, caste diversity, economic diversity, geographical diversity, regional diversity. So these factors are comes under this category of social diversity. So these factors are also called we will follow that social diversity in our country. First of all, we will obey the fundamental rights. Then only we follow that equal rights to equal. That is called fundamental rights. Then fundamental duties. What is fundamental duties? Each and every people or each and every student or each and every candidate should follow the fundamental duties. Having a fundamental duties, isn't it? So that duties we will follow regularly throughout their life. This is also called a fundamental duties. In our parents, certain rules, certain duties are there, isn't it? So the type of duties are called the fundamental duties. To abide by the constitution and respect its deals and institutions, the national flag and national anthem. First of all, we will obey or respect to idea, respect its deeds and institutions. Then on the national flag and national anthem, we will give most importance to our national flag, national anthem. And then to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India. Then to safeguard public property and to observe violence. Any strikes, we will not affect any bus, any institutions, any bus stands. So we will safeguard our public property is one of the fundamental duties of our human beings. Then directive principles of a state policy and education. These are all the points that are comes under this category of directive principles of state policy and education. First one is directive principles for the welfare of the citizens. Directive principles that can be foundations of state policies: social justice and free services, right to work and right to education, human condition and maternity relief, and living wage. We will follow state policy. What are the state policy? We in our state, that is Tamil Nadu, followed certain policy and certain rules and regulations. So these principles are called directive principles of state policy and education. So first of all, we will give a principles welfare of the citizens. Then we will give a foundations for state policies, and we will give also a social justice and free services to all, and right to work and right to education, and then human condition and maternity relief and living wage. So these all are the points under this category of state policy and education. And then we will discuss about articles related to education, because in this unit we discussed about Indian constitutional values on education, how Indian constitutional values are incorporate or interpreted or contribute to the education is very, very important. So that we will discuss about. The next point is articles related to education. First of all, Article 14 will explain about, or Article 14 is equality before law. Then Article 15 explains about prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Then Article 30 will also explains about right of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. And Article 45 will explain provision of free and compulsory education for children. And then Article 46, promotion of education and economic interests of SC and ST and other weak sections. And Article 350A explains about facilities for instruction in mother tongue at primary level. So these are all the articles are related to very well give importance about in education. First of all, Article 14, Article 15, Article 30, Article 45, Article 45, and Article 46 and Article 350A. Then Constitution of India and our education with the implementation of directive principles. List 1, that is a central list. Item 62, item 63, item 64, item 65, item 66, item 67. These are all the factors or explains about the factors how the human beings are very, very important in our society, so that we will give education to all. This main principles to be followed in that implementation of directive principles in our the above listed above list 1 central list, Constitution of India. Then state list, and then we will discuss about state list or list 2. It is item 12, item 32, and item 36. And concurrent list, that is state and central are also uh, are also discussed about. We will give education to all, no partiality, no religion wise partiality, no economic level partiality. So we will give importance to all, that is equal to all, that is main principles are followed to be that in an amendment, so that we will follow the state level principles, central level principles, and both that concurrently state and central level principles. And then how education are related central role according to the constitution. That was education planning, regulation, regularity bodies, SC and ST education, making educational projects all over India, sharing education news with the state government. And then what are the challenges to fulfill the constitutional obligations? We will follow any rules and regulations, or we will obey the certain schemes. We will face a lot of challenges. So how we are exposed, or how we are adopt that to adapt that constitutional obligations that are very very important. So these are the factors or comes challenges to fulfill the constitutional obligations. First of all, we will discuss about freedom, then social justice, equality, fraternity, education. These points are already discussed, because these points are comes very very important to prepare fundamental rights, that is a basic fundamental rights in our each human citizens. So we will follow certain rules and regulations. So these are the factors are very challenges. So we will to overcome the factors. The factors are freedom, social justice, equality, fraternity, and education. And educational activities of state governments: preparing curriculum, regulating educational grants, enacting educational acts, supervising education institutions, appointing teachers, and training them. So these are the factors are very very important, and the state governments and central governments are also followed that rules and regulations. Then last factor is right to education. Right to education is very very important to all, because education one is changes our world, changes our society. So that education is very very important, and education will give equally to all. That is very very important. So right to education act will also say about that rules. First of all, state and central governments are making for them laws in implementing their right to education. Then the government provides for free accommodation by constructing hostel facilities, free uniforms, free textbooks to SC and ST children, improves girls' education equal to boys' education, and removes the gender gap. Government created the integrated schools and the English schools for the disabled children. So these are the factors are comes under the unit of 2 in contemporary India. So contemporary India and education, unit 3 have Indian constitutional values in education. First of all, we will discuss about the values in the preamble of the constitution in India, and then basic fundamental rights and duties of the human citizens, and then what are the articles that are very supported to for education. Then only we say, then our state government and central government will also supposed to be give a great support to for education to all. And then the central role will plays education constitution, that are in the these points are comes under this. Education is related to central role according to the constitution. And we will follow certain rules. The challenges are that, so we will overcome the challenges. These factors are challenging factors: freedom, social justice, equality, fraternity, and education. And last one is right to education. So we will give equal education. We will give equal to equal importance and equal opportunities to all. That is also called a right to education. So that we will follow that right to education to all, no without no partiality. Without no partiality. So that we will discuss about contemporary Indian education in unit 3. So these are the factors are becomes under this unit. So like this video, share and also share and subscribe also. Thank you for watching this video. Once again, I would like to say thanks to all. Thank you, teachers. Thank you so much.